Good Monday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this week ahead that's going to be a problematic week for precipitation and sky cover and temperature differences as well. This is the video forecast discussion for Monday, already at the 15th of June, 2015. This, my friends, is a soupy air mass in place. Lots of clouds around the region of the low variety. There's a lot of fog around the region this morning as well, after leftover thunderstorms and showers collapsed over the region, providing some moderate to heavy rain across the region late last night. Temperatures and dew points this morning are in the 70s, and the air mass is very unstable to the south and west, where a warm front is trying to develop to our south and west, and then showers and thunderstorms that propagated this region here throughout late last night into early this morning are now located off the coast. Now, there's more convection up to the west, and this air mass will become moderately unstable today. Mesonet operation stations reporting anywhere from a half of an inch to over an inch of rain across the region over the last 12 to 24 hours as a result of the showers and thunderstorms that moved through the area late last night. And the CocoRa stations, which is the stations that are reporting in for this region, showed anywhere from, well, basically a half of an inch and higher, over an inch of rain. In some cases, an inch and a quarter of rain in Chatham over the last couple of hours, the last 24 hours, especially focused over northwestern New Jersey here in the counties here that you see all the red dots here. These are CocoRa station reports. Storm damage reports over the last 24 hours. Lots of rain in southern New York State here with over 2.5 to 3 inches of rain. We had wind damage reports yesterday in central and southeastern Pennsylvania. In fact, we had Blakesley in Monroe County reporting 3.43 inches of rain. That's a Mesonet station. Just incredible amounts of tropical moisture in place. And over the next 5 days, we're going to find precipitation totals of 2, 3, 4 inches of rainfall, specifically over the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area, lesser amounts to the south. But then again, any of these areas of showers and thunderstorms that move through the region are going to change this forecast with higher rainfall amounts that will be quite localized in general regions. But the general consensus here is for a large swath of heavy precipitation over the next 5 days. And the Storm Prediction Center has placed our entire region in an area of marginal to severe, marginal area of thunderstorm activity, including New York, Chicago, down to Houston, Philadelphia, and Detroit, Michigan. This area here will be a focal point for the boundary of showers and thunderstorms. If we went to tomorrow, which is Tuesday, we're going to find ourselves in a marginal risk here along the Atlantic coastal waters from southern New England all the way down through the Delmarva, a slighter risk back out to the west. Things are going to change by day 3, and we'll find ourselves in a drier air mass over here on Wednesday, with all the precipitation chances for marginal and slight chances out to the west and southwest. And by the time we get to day 4, well, that's not being shown here. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We only really have small craft advisories here for central and eastern Long Island. From 8 a.m. this morning till midnight tonight, the winds and seas will be from the southeast at 10 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots, and seas 3 to 5 feet. And as far as the tropical Atlantic goes, we do have an investigation going on with the aircraft reconnaissance plane inside the storm right now. Thunderstorm activity in the Gulf of Mexico, and a broad area of low pressure in the central Gulf of Mexico has become a little bit more concentrated this morning. A Hurricane Hunter aircraft is now beginning its investigation of the system. We've seen some of the flight level data, and will help to determine whether the low-level circulation has become any better defined since yesterday. Satellite observations overnight suggest that while this system becomes and moves northwest across the Gulf of Mexico, and tropical depression or tropical storm could form at any time before the system reaches the Texas coast sometime tomorrow. So we're monitoring this, but this disturbance here will actually play a large role in tropical moisture input into the the Appalachians and also the northern and central and southern mid-Atlantic region as we head into the later part of this week. Yes, and we have noticed that the microphone continues to cut off at several periods of time. Anyway, the aviational weather deck, lots of fog and low clouds around northeastern New Jersey out to Long Island, southern Connecticut as well. Conditions improving a little bit in southeastern Pennsylvania, and of course southern New Jersey is not within the realm of outside of VFR conditions at this point. Now, basically, we're looking for a batch of showers that will stir things up temporarily. The lightning activity seems to be diminishing, so thunder was left out of the short-term terminal forecast. VFR with a light to moderate west-southwest wind expected during the mid to late morning as the cold front passes through the region. More showers and thunderstorms will develop across New Jersey and the Delmarva again this afternoon. VFR expected tonight, patchy fog possible. Tuesday, mainly VFR ceilings with a chance of heavy rain, gusty wind producing thunderstorms, especially during the afternoon. Conditions may lower to MVFR or IFR categories and showers and thunderstorms, westerly gradient winds at 15 to 20 knots during the afternoon. Late Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning, there may be some patchy MVFR or IFR conditions over the countryside due to fog. VFR on Wednesday, light wind, a great day on Wednesday. Get out there and enjoy it. Wednesday night through Thursday night, mainly VFR ceilings with a period of MVFR and IFR conditions Thursday morning and showers. Scattered thunderstorms with heavy rain as well as stratus and fog. MVFR or IFR conditions in stratus and fog, and isolated showers may reoccur during Thursday night. Friday right now, mainly VFR. Well, that's what they say. Let's see. Right now outside of Newark, it's soupy. 73, dew point 71, humidity 94%, about a mile and 3/4 in fog. Ain't looking so good over there. Philadelphia right now, 79, dew point 72. This is well above normal for this time of the year. Relative humidity 79%. The wind is from the southwest at 13. Mostly cloudy skies, and well, we're just watching the skies. And we remain this morning on the southern edge of the polar westerlies and the northern edge of a tropical air mass in place. So I'm telling you now, this is going to be 1 week of challenging weather forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region. Right now we've got breaks in the overcast across northwestern New Jersey, but everybody else is pretty much socked in with clouds. Water vapor imagery shows a little bit of drawing here across southeastern New York, and the convection that was ongoing across southern New Jersey's coastline this morning after the batch of, this is another mesoscale convective complex which is passed off the coast. The challenge here is what is happening with this frontal boundary and these disturbances which are lining up across the southern regions of the polar jet and the northern reaches of the subtropical jet. So we're in a convergent flow basically between the two streams, and this means problems because we're going to have chances of showers and thunderstorms with lightning, hail, heavy downpours across the region. Where they're going to be co-located will be determined by the frontal boundary and where the instability lies best during the next several days. High resolution rapid refresh model from Penn State Z-Wall site. Well, we're going to get into somewhat of a clearing area across the region this morning, but high scattered clouds and then thunderstorms pop up again. In this flow pattern that we're in, where the showers and thunderstorms occur, there will be brief heavy downpours, gusty winds, hail, and lightning. Focusing on where these showers and thunderstorms will be is going to be quite a bit of a challenge over the next 24 hours. I think this diagram from earthwindnullschool.net is going to actually show you the convergent flow here with high pressure over the southeastern states, the polar jet across the Great Lakes and the Pacific into, and everything just converging here over the northern mid-Atlantic region. So the challenging forecast comes up with each short wave that moves through underneath the polar flow and disturbances around the subtropical high off the southeastern United States coast, pumping in warm, moist moisture. across the Atlantic into the Midwest and then eventually into the eastern United States. Here is our Invest storm that is in the Gulf of Mexico. This storm is forecasted to move along the outer banks of the ridge here and then somewhere along the northern mid-Atlantic. So that's going to pump in additional heat energy, additional moisture energy into the later part of the week, and that's why the forecast from the Weather Prediction Center precipitation totals are going to be so much higher over certain regions and less over others due to the fact that this storm system is going to follow along the outer periphery of the ridge axis here and along the southern belt of the polar westerlies this week. And this is no laughing matter here. Here's the precipitation totals from the QPF from NOAA's NCEP site, Weather Prediction Center's forecast. Basically for 3, 4, 5 inches of rain could be falling over northern New Jersey, less over the Delmarva region, and this is in the arc around the high pressure zone, which is over the southeastern coast of South Carolina and Georgia and Mississippi and Alabama, and everything is just going to be moving in this direction. Subtropical moisture being fed in around the high pressure ridge. And thank goodness I'm getting out of here soon because I definitely need a vacation. I am so tired of this weather, and I'm sure that you are too. Here is the GFS maps into motion. Rain exiting the region this morning. Here comes the wave of rain across the region for later tonight and tomorrow as the warm front develops to our south and west, tries to pull the energy through. Multiple areas of short waves move through the southern edge of the polar jet here, initiating troughiness and showers and thunderstorms across the region. This would be on Tuesday and Tuesday night. That moves off the coast. Then brief high pressure builds in for Wednesday. And we said that Wednesday would be the best day, but the frontal boundary will be to our south and west, will regain its strength again. And the remnants of what is now Invest 91L down in the Gulf of Mexico will influence our weather as we head into Thursday afternoon and Thursday night with a warm and sultry air mass in place. And then here comes the next disturbance along the polar jet here, diving into southeastern Canada with a trailing cold front. These cold fronts really are not going to be so substantial in cooling the air mass down, but they will influence the air mass with moisture concentration and, of course, moisture concentration from the subtropical jet in the convergent flow. So showers and thunderstorms a good bet for Thursday and Thursday night. Then high pressure begins to build in for Friday and Saturday according to the latest GFS model. And here comes the influences of what was ever left over from Invest 91L to the south. And it keeps the moisture plume to the south until Saturday night and Sunday, and still continues to keep it to the south. But here comes the next influence in the polar jet here, moving in towards the Great Lakes in southeastern Canada. It's going to be a problematic forecast going into the future because these fronts will tend to try to wash out and stall around the region. And the stalling mechanism of these fronts means that they'll try to make their way through as a cold front, but then wash out, become warm fronts, and then subtropical moisture builds in from the south and west over the top of the ridge, still in place over the southeastern United States, and pump in chances of showers and thunderstorms. The timing of the showers and thunderstorms is going to be problematic for a forecaster who's already pulling out hair from his head. So with that, I leave you with GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, and we do live broadcasting on all sites and in the drop-down menus on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. So do stay tuned and follow along. For everything live, it's Garden State Weather, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Make it a safe and enjoyable Monday.